reading up on things that happened within the food industry, agriculture industry, and there's a 2008 scandal of melamine in China. And I'm just learning about this, so I'm going to be reading a couple of things that I wrote down. But basically, Chinese companies were intentionally adding melamine into dairy products. If you don't know, I didn't know until like 2 seconds ago. Melamine is a toxic industrial chemical used in plastic and fertilizers. So they were adding this into infant formula, like infant formula, babies. People that can't talk. Basically, the rationale was that melamine contains nitrogen, which tricks the protein test as to showing the babies had high level of protein. Essentially, it was making it look like the milk was more nutritious than it actually was. Now, fast forward to the facts. 30,000 children, babies, were affected. There were at least 6 reported deaths, and tens of thousands of babies were hospitalized for kidney issues, kidney damage, kidney stones. And as a mom, parents who thought they were feeding their babies a healthy formula, they were actually unintentionally poisoning their children. Anyway, Chinese officials and dairy executives basically knew that this was going on before it hit the public, and they were trying to cover it up. They were trying to suppress media coverage because the Beijing Olympics was that year as well, and they didn't even pull this shit off the shelves. They just left it on the shelves. I hate reading about history sometimes. But as a result of this, countries around the world banned Chinese dairy products, so a lot of their dairy products cannot be sold within certain countries because of this. Major companies that source in China, like Nestle, were forced to test all of their products. Executives for multiple companies were arrested and sentenced to life in prison, as they should, maybe even got the death penalty. And it basically just exposed how corporate greed and government corruption could put millions of people's lives at risk. And it's crazy because so many people trust the food, has a natural trust to stuff that they buy in stores, but the food industry can be extremely deceptive, and corporations in general, they love to put profit over people. So it's crazy though, because if companies can poison babies, innocent babies, to save money, what else can they do? And even today, food fraud is a multi-billion-dollar industry, from fake seafood to fake honey. This shit is crazy. But the babies.